Hi, Justin. Okay, so how do you do these problems? Okay, this is this last page. How do you do these problems converting English into math? Okay, so let's do them here. So you got number 11. Write the following phrase. Use X to represent a number. 15 decreased by a number. Personally, I find these problems the most confusing of them all. So let's do it this way. So you do 15 decreased by a number. Okay, so the number is X. Okay, let X be the number. Okay, so now look, 15 decreased by a number. When you see decreased, it's going to be a minus sign. Okay, so it's either going to be X minus 15 or 15 minus X. Okay, so now you don't know which one. I mean, it's going to be one of them. 15 decreased by a number. Now, what you could do is just stare at it and say 15 decreased by a number. And you look at them. Which one is right? Well, just say it out loud like 3 times, staring at those things. 15 decreased by a number. Just do it 3 times. 15 decreased by a number. So, after you do it sort of 3 times staring at it, you see that it's this one. It's 15 decreased by a number. Okay? So now the other way to do it is you make a specific example. You change it. Instead of saying by a number, you say 15 decreased by 3. Okay? Just think about that. Just imagine, forget about the top question. Now just think about this one. 15 decreased by 3. What is 15 decreased by 3? Just think about it. Imagine you have 15 cups and you decrease them by 3. How many cups are you going to have? You have 15 cups. You decrease them by 3. How many cups do you have? Right, exactly. You have 12 cups. You have 12 cups. Okay, fine. So now you know the answer, right? So now plug that into the top. So now you're testing it out. X minus 15 or 15 minus X, okay? So remember here, let X equal 3. So which one works, right? If you have the first one, you have 3 minus 15. 3 minus 15, use a calculator, is minus 12. Nope, that doesn't work. And then you have 15 minus 3 equals 12. That works. So, you know it's 15 minus X. That's the check. Correct. Correct. Okay? So that's how you do a problem like that. Okay, now the next one. Use X, the product of 524 and a number. Product of 524 and a number X. Okay, product of 524 and a number. When they say product, they mean multiplication, right? A product of. So it's 524 times X. Fancy with the asterisk, right? 524 times X. 524 times X. Okay, great. And if you're not sure, you just do a simple one like this. Product of 524 and 3. What's the product of 524 and 3? Use a calculator, you get some answer. It's 524 times 3, so you know that it's 524 times X. Okay? Now, a total of a number and 6. Total of a number and 6. They tell you what X is the number, X is the number. So when you say a total, it means a total of X and 6. It means you're adding, right? It's X plus 6. But if you're not sure, you do a simple example. Total of 2 and 6, right? You have 2 cups, and you have 6 more. It's a total of, how many cups do you have? You have 8 cups. Okay? So then you see that really the answer is X plus 6. Okay? The ones where you're adding are really easy. It's the ones with the decrease in divided by. Those are the ones that are tricky because the order matters. Remember, when you're adding, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you say X plus 6 or 6 plus X. Although, technically, maybe they do mean that a total of a number and 6. I guess a total of a number and 6 actually is X plus 6, right? Because they're telling you the number and 6, right? So they may take off. I guess you do have to write x plus 6 because it's the number plus 6. Although when you actually do the calculation, it doesn't matter whether 6 plus x or x plus 6 because it doesn't matter, right? But I guess here they would you may have to pay attention to that because it's saying a total of a number and 6. The number is x and 6 is what you're adding to. Okay? And division is always tricky. 5 divided by a number. 5 divided by a number, just divided by a number. Look, it's either going to be 5 divided by x or it's going to be x divided by 5, right? So you stare at it. 5 divided by a number. You should put that d in there. Though we all know what we're talking about, right? I misspelled divided, but that's fine. Okay, so it's 5 divided by a number, so it's either 5 divided by x, x divided by 5. 5 divided by a number. Just stare at it. Just read it out loud. Say it out loud to yourself. 5 divided by a number. 5 divided by... Say it out loud. 5 divided... Remember yesterday how you said out loud the negative 6 times the negative 3 was positive 18? Because you said it out loud, you got it right. So 5 divided by a number. 5 divided by a number. So yeah, it's 5 divided by x. 5 divided by a number. Again, if you're not sure, just do 5 divided. Actually, 5 is a weird number to divide anything. Do 10 divided by 2, or do 20. My T doesn't work. I got some food on it, I think, a while ago. 20 divided by 10. Right? 20 divided by 10. We actually could use a calculator for that. 20 divided by 10 is 2. It's 20 divided by 10. So then by analogy, you do 5. Oh man. Pain about the keyboard. 5 divided by a number is just 5 divided by the number, right? Just because 20 is divided by 10, we wrote it as 20 divided by 10. Here you do 5 divided by a number. See the analogy? See the analogy? Analogy. There. See? Do simple. Give a simple example. Give a simple example to yourself, and then make the analogy. Analogy, okay? Make the analogy between them. Like stare at and say 20 divided by 10 is 20 divided by 10. That one's easy, right? 5 divided by number is just 5 divided by number, okay? So that's how you do those problems. Translate them into something you really understand, like 12 divided by 2 or something like that, or 5 times 6 or something like that, okay? And just give you a simple example. Make the example real. Get rid of that, like, divided by a number stuff, because it's so confusing. Make it real by putting a number in, and then you'll figure it out. And stare at it, and also speak out loud to yourself. Okay, that completes this video. Good luck. Call me. If you have any questions, take care. Bye.